What I'm going to share with you today is going to hurt because truth hurts. But I believe there's a reason why you should not quit your job just yet to start a business. Because if you do not have this and have mastered this, this is a reason why you will fail before you even begun your entrepreneurial journey. The stats have shown within the first 5 years, 80% of businesses will fail. The odds are against you, and this is the reason why. You've been misinformed and you believe something that is wrong right now. So make sure to pay close attention because this may save that business you're looking to create. And I'm not here to stop you from creating that business. I'm here to waken you up in terms of what will actually make you successful. So make sure to pay close attention, especially to all of these free things that links back to that main thing. And in addition, by the way, I've got a free gift at the end of today's video as a way of me saying thank you for supporting our work. And this free gift will help you to overcome this issue once and for all and help you to reach your goals 10 times faster. So without further ado, let me break down the entire framework for you right now. The first main thing that these three things that link up to is not too relevant because you'll probably look at that and you'll think, oh Tim, I already know that. Don't allow that little voice to act all arrogant because what you got to pay more close attention to is these three things that links back to that first thing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to reveal this at the end. I'm going to break down this to you first because this is more important. So the reason why you should not consider quitting your job just yet is because you may have a wrong reason. And most entrepreneurs, or I should say entrepreneurs who start in the journey, they fail before they've even begun because of this. Can you relate to this? Maybe you're somebody right now who's fed up of working your job and you're doing a skill and you believe you should be able to earn more money. And maybe you've seen your manager, your boss, earning tons of money and you think, oh my God, I want to get a piece of that pie. If you're somebody who's thinking like that, that's exactly how I used to think a decade ago. And that's when all of my businesses back then were flopping, one by one. Why? Because I had the wrong reason right at the start. I remember in every job I had, I always used to, for example, when I was working in retail when I was younger, I used to sell these shoes for around $50. And I was just doing some maths in my mind thinking, oh, they probably outsourced this to China, make it for $2. And I was thinking, whoa, $48 in profit. It goes to show how much I didn't know about business, right? Because there's a lot more overheads than that. Anyhow, I was thinking I probably could do this. And this is what compelled me to try and start my first online business. You've got the wrong reason right from the start in regards to why you want to begin. If right now you're looking to prove somebody wrong, or maybe you're looking to pursue your passion, I want you to remember this. Nobody cares what your passion is. Nobody cares who you're trying to prove wrong. Your customers could not give anything in regards to that. What they care about is they care about what value you can provide to them. You don't see, for example, Richard Branson or Jack Ma saying things like that. What you hear them saying is in terms of how a business, the whole purpose of it is to serve and help people. And if you're somebody right now at the start, you're already saying, oh, I want to prove somebody wrong, that motivation is only going to get you so far. In addition, you may be somebody right now who's working in a job that requires a specific skill. For example, if you're a programmer or engineer, you may be doing that job and thinking, I probably could do this on my own and earn more money. Because maybe you've heard about the transaction happening with some clients and you're thinking, wow, I'm only getting a small piece of that pie. Just because you can do a particular skill does not mean you can become an entrepreneur. In fact, when you are in business, the whole aim is to not be in business, is to work on the business. And most people who are new to the world of entrepreneurship, they end up being in the business. They thought they'll create this freedom lifestyle. What ends up happening is they end up working more hours than they would have worked when they were working their full-time job. So you've somehow put yourself in the prison of your own company. So the idea is you've got to think differently. If right now you believe that skill that you've got is going to make you successful as an entrepreneur, that's a mindset you got to let go of. In fact, the whole idea is eventually you want to delegate whatever skill, whatever specialty you have to somebody else. And that way it allows you to systemize your business. Because if a business requires you to run it, that business has the potential to flop. You got to learn how to systemize a business and delegate, and this is a different level of thinking that most people don't have when they start their first business. So this is number one reason why you shouldn't quit just yet. If you've got the wrong reason, you're going to fail before you even begun. Let's go on to the second, which is you've got the wrong focus. Like I was mentioning it earlier, most people, they say, oh, I can do this particular skill. I'm a programmer, I can start a business. And they go into their business, they try launching an online business, and they try doing it. And they quickly realize how hard it is. And the reason for that is they're just focusing on getting themselves better in terms of this skill. Maybe if they're a programmer, they're just thinking, okay, so I got to just work more on my programming. But that is a totally wrong focus. Why? Because a business runs through marketing, sales, and automation. What you got to focus on when you start a business is how can I sell my products to the clients? How can I get my product visible to my potential clients? That is your focus. And most entrepreneurs are on the whole wrong side in terms of this. They will focus on, for example, taking weeks just to create a freaking logo. They'll spend weeks making their website look pretty. They'll spend weeks making everything look pretty, their business cards, you name it. And then they try to market their products and services, and guess what? It flops. I even know some people who spent up to a year creating an online program, and then when they finally go to sell it and market it, they discover their customers did not want it right from the start. You got to learn how to market and sell. That was the unfair advantage that I had, because a decade ago, when I began my journey, when I began to find out about the mindset I needed, I began to obsess about marketing and sales as well as the personal development. As after all, personal development is a mastery level skill that you've got to have in terms of building wealth. Why? Because to master wealth, you've got to master yourself. And most people forget about that. So if you're starting in this entrepreneur journey with the wrong focus right from the start, you've already tripped yourself up before the journey has begun. So that's the second point, which goes perfectly onto the third thing, which is you've got the wrong skills right now. Just because you are an engineer or just because you are a hairdresser doesn't mean you can run a business that offers that product. You've got to work on the skills that drives a business, sales, marketing, as well as your personal development. As after all, the level of success you achieve in your life is in direct correlation to the amount of uncertainty you can comfortably handle. What most people don't realize is bosses who run whatever company that you're currently working for, they go through so much pressure, left, right, and center, to be able to handle that risk that they're going through. That's the definition of entrepreneur, risk taker. If right now you've been in a 9-to-5 job for many, many weeks, many, many months, many, many years, you're not used to taking risks. For example, are you somebody right now who can invest in yourself in terms of online courses, online programs, or whatever? Because if you can't even invest in you, which Warren Buffett says is the most important investment, how do you expect to be able to invest in your business, and how do you expect to be able to hire team members not knowing whether or not you're going to make money next month? How do you expect to be able to handle that risk? It all comes down to mastering yourself. So you've got to make sure you work on the right skills, not on the wrong skills. Whatever your skill is right now, for example, you want to create a web programming business, you don't focus on becoming the best web programmer. You focus on becoming the best entrepreneur. And entrepreneurs focus on marketing, sales, and mastering themselves. And all of these 3 points, by the way, goes back to the one thing. The one reason why you shouldn't quit your job right now, just yet, because there will be time when you should. You've got the wrong mindset. And this is what I've discovered from decades I spent in this field, just studying human behavior and looking into what separates successful from unsuccessful people. I get it. It looks like the ideal lifestyle. I get it. You want freedom. But if you do not master your mindset, you will not succeed in business. Because right now you've got the wrong reason why you want to start. You've got the wrong focus and you've got the wrong skills. So you've got to look to reinvent yourself. Because if you approach your business with the same level of thinking that you had when you were a staff or team member, you've already set yourself up to lose. This is why when I began my journey a decade ago, I began to reinvent the way I thought about life. I began to reinvent the way I approached life, behaved, and that was the difference that made all the difference. And that's why inside it, I want to actually offer you a free gift right now to receive live training from myself, where I will reveal the 3 secrets that you gotta know to be able to reinvent yourself even if you're feeling down and out. Because the only way you will be able to be successful as an entrepreneur is by you reinventing yourself. Because realize this, what got you to here isn't going to get you to there. You've got to forget everything you know to be able to get to that next level in life. And an entrepreneur and a team member or staff is a total different level of thinking. So if you would like to attend this, it's absolutely for free. It's a free gift from me for supporting our work because our message has now reached over 30 million people. You can actually claim your spot for free by following the link above or go directly to this link here, which is www.successinsider.tv/class. Make sure to get yourself registered as soon as possible because there's only 500 people who can make it live. And no recordings will be provided because the way I run classes is designed to stimulate your unconscious mind so we can free some old blockages and we can embed new positive beliefs that help you to succeed as an entrepreneur much, much faster. So if you're somebody right now who's sick and tired of whatever you're doing and you want to be successful in terms of wealth, make sure to get yourself onto this live web class that's happening very, very soon. So like I said, follow the link above or go directly to the link here, www.successinsider.tv/class. Let me ask you this question, Insider. Did you find it useful today? If so, be sure to click that like button and comment below on your biggest takeaways that you're going to take action on or whatever questions you may have, and share this video with a friend or a loved one who's got to hear this message, because maybe by you sharing it to them, they'll save themselves from actually failing in business. And that's what life's about. It's about contributing and helping other people around us. And as always, Insider, follow your heart, my friend, and take action and go live the life you're truly born to live. I'll see you on the next video soon.